Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Rasif bin Abu Bakar. Okay, alright. In this video, is talking about my assignment. Actually, is for my assignment, which is AI application. It's talk about machine learning, and mostly is I will talk about the Scratch application. So I hope you guys can enjoy it. And in this video, I also share about the information about how the application run, and also the architecture of the application and demo about the application. So first thing first, I need to do is explain a little bit introduction about this assignment. So what are you waiting for? Right, let's do it. Alright. Okay. But first, what is machine learning? Okay, in 1983, there is one guy, his name Herbert Simon. Okay, it says machine learning is concerned a computer program that automatically improve their performance with experience. Okay, and machine learning also is many useful in any task. For example, classification, recognition patterns, we have recommender systems, and so on. Okay, when we talk about the machine learning, the important word in machine learning is learning. Okay, learning can divide by three. Which is first we have supervised learning. Second, we have unsupervised learning, and lastly is reinforcement learning. Okay, I will quite to go in a supervised learning because after this I will talk about the application that I use in Scratch. So Scratch is one example of supervised learning. So supervised learning is a supervision. The data, like example, observation, measurements, and others are labeled to predefined classes. Okay, a supervised learning algorithm analyze the training data and produce an inferred function. Okay, inferred function we can say as can predict the correct output value that for any valid input object. So I want to say you can make the any input, the valid any input, and can supervised learning will predict the output value. So I want to show you about the Scratch about the application that I've made. Not only me but also my friend. Okay, so let's go to the Scratch.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Haziq Fikri, and I'm going to explain the architecture of the Scratch program that is used for the emoji mask assignment. Thus, I'm going to explain the function of each blocks that are used in this specific Scratch program. So basically, the execution order of the block are from the topmost to the bottommost accordingly. So this specific block are used to run the code as soon as we click this green flag button over here. These two blocks are used to turn on our video camera and set the transparency to 0. We are using forever loop over here, infinity loop, since we don't know the specific count on how many times we will interact with our camera, which is the distance between our face and our camera, also our position in the video frame. This block over here I used to continuously update the size of our emoji mask. For an example, as I further away from my camera, my left eye size will decrease, so does the emoji size, and as I approach my camera, my left eye size will increase, so does the emoji size. These two next block I used to update the position of our emoji to always stick to our nose position. As we move, the emoji will always stick to our nose position. Before I explain about these two blocks, I'm going to explain about this my block function over here. Basically, this block over here is quite similar to function for C++ or method for Java programming. It has 4 parameters, which is left eye x-axis, y-axis, right eye x-axis, and y-axis. These functions are used to calculate the angle for the emoji mask accordingly to our left eye and right eye x-axis and y-axis. Thus, the emoji will follow our face as we tilt to left or right. So if the statement are true, we are using selection over here, if else, and if else, nested if else. So if the condition are true, it will go over here, and the next condition If it's true, it will set the angle to 90 degrees, and the other way around, negative 90 degrees. And if the outer if is false, it will go over here, and it will set the angle to the arctan of this calculation, since we will get angle from arctan and continue will pass. So these two block over here, I use this first block, I used to pass the parameter to our function block down below, and after the calculation back, the final answer for this function will be passed to this angle. Thus our emoji will tilt accordingly to the final result from this function. This last block I use to change our emoji between costume 1 or costume 2. Forever loop, since it will continuously change forever. Next continue costume, and it will wait 1 second in each rotation for costume 1 and costume 2. Alright, that's all for architecture for this Scratch program. Thank you.